Okay, Coach, now that the Paradise Jam is wrapped up, what are your thoughts on how the team did?
I thought we got better as we go along. We're a work in progress. We have 8 new players. We're not going to be hitting on all cylinders right now, that's for sure. But winning a road game in an opponent's gym this early in the year is always a positive. And then beating a really talented Wake Forest team. They've lost some tough games. That's a talented team. They're going to get it together here pretty soon. So, you just early in the season, you just try to approach every practice, every game to just get a little bit tighter and tighter. If you've got any team, and I've had a lot of teams that's added new players that once they hit January, February, you could tell that we were a good team. But that usually doesn't happen first couple weeks in November.
Did you see improvements just from the loss to the next day, that quickly?
Well, let's understand in the loss, Wes Van Beck and Corey Davis, probably our 2 best shooters, were 0 for 11 from the 3. We went 3 for 13 from the free throw line in the second half. It wasn't real hard to improve from that.
How's practice going since Paradise Jam?
This team is a good practice team. We have high character guys. When you have knuckleheads or low character guys, it's hard to improve. When things go south, that's when the immaturity gets you. We don't have those kind of kids here. We've got high character kids come from great families. I give their parents so much respect and attention for that. But as far as just getting better, it's about games. We've played how many games? 4. We've only played 1 game. Well, we don't have a home, but we played 1 game at Texas Southern. 3 games in Virginia. But now we're getting ready to get on a little bit of a better schedule. Going into the Drexel game, Rob hadn't played in the game yet. I don't count the exhibition games because those are exhibition games. But it was our first game. Took a while. One thing I noticed, took a while for our guys to understand how to play with Rob, the real Rob. Now they'd seen their exhibition Rob. That's the first time they'd seen Rob Gray. I thought the Liberty game, even the first 10 minutes of the Liberty game, we were still trying to figure things out. But the thing I liked was our fight. We fought, man. We had to fight for that game. And then Wake Forest game. Wake Forest played really good. They've got a 1,000-point score. Kid who was preseason, I think 2nd or 3rd team all conference kid. Crawford's a really good player. They got 3 7-footers, great size, really good scoring wings. But we have a good team too.
How do you think the front court guys played so far?
Well, we have a thing called a bubble. We've had 2 front court guys sign it 3 times. Last year, 30-some games, we had nobody sign it. So our front court's pretty good.
What are your thoughts on Saturday's game against Incarnate Word?
I've watched them a little bit. I'm good friends with their head coach, Kim Burmeister. When I was the head coach at Washington State, he was an assistant for Lute Olson for years and years in Arizona. And they played a little bit like Arizona did. Never really watched Kim's play until now. But they're really, really well skilled and they're very skilled and well drilled offensively. They get great spacing. He puts his kids in a position where they can have freedom. They're bigs. Their best players are 6'7", 4-man who can beat you off the dribble and can make a shot. And they have their guards all can play in space and beat you off the dribble. And that's not one of our great strengths. We don't have wings that just lock down defenders. Our 2 best defenders are Galen and Corey. That's why in the Wake Forest game, I played Galen and Corey a lot together. People say, why does this kid not play? Well, there's a reason why. There's always a reason why. Why coaches do what they do. That's why they're in practice every day and they make those decisions. But at some point, you've got to guard people. But I thought Galen and Corey did a really good job of getting in front of the guards from Wake Forest and gave us a chance to win the game.
One last thing, anything about what does Thanksgiving mean to you?
I always miss my mother and father this time of year. My mom and dad both passed away, in 2014. And growing up, just remembering Thanksgiving, my mother's turkey, my mother's mashed potatoes and gravy, my mother's cornbread dressing, my mother's pound cake, going over to my grandmother's house, both grandmothers' houses, being with family and friends, and being thankful for what you have. My father told me one time, if you have one friend in this world, you're a rich man. And well, then I'm a multi-millionaire, because I got some really, really good friends. But that's what Thanksgiving means to me, is being thankful, being around family, and appreciating all the little things that the good Lord gives us.
Thanks very much, Coach.
Okay.